Most traders set up their chart and never touch the price axis again. That's worth reconsidering because how your axis is scaled and what it displays changes how you interpret every move on the chart. A trend that looks explosive on one scale can look completely different on another. These controls all live in the Scales tab under Settings. The first thing to understand is scale type. Titan X gives you three options: regular, percent, and logarithmic. And the right one depends on what you're trying to see. Regular scale is the default. Every point move looks the same size regardless of where price is. If you're trading intraday and watching a defined range, this is what you want. A 10-point move in ES looks the same at 4,800 as it does at 5,200, which is exactly what you need when you're focused on short-term price action. Switch to a longer time horizon, and regular scale starts to distort the picture. A stock that's gone from $50 to $500 over several years, a 10-point move near the bottom represented a 20% gain, but the same 10-point move near the top is barely 2%. On a regular scale, those two moves look identical. Logarithmic scale fixes that by sizing moves proportionally. Equal percentage moves look equal in size. If you're doing technical analysis on a chart spanning years, log scale gives you a more accurate picture of how price has actually behaved. Percent scale is most useful when you're comparing instruments. Switch to percent, and the axis displays price as a percentage change from a starting point rather than an absolute value. That's how you put two instruments on equal footing. It doesn't matter that SPY trades at $500 and a small cap stock trades at $12. Both are measured by how much they've moved. Once your scale type is set, auto scale price axis keeps the vertical range adjusting automatically as price moves. The chart always fits the current price action on screen. That's the right default for most situations. But in a fast-moving market, a big macro print that sends price ripping through levels, auto scale can keep zooming out to fit the move, which makes it harder to read what's happening in real time. That's when lock scale comes in. Lock scale pins the vertical range so the axis stops adjusting, letting you stay focused on a specific price zone without the chart constantly reshaping itself around you. Invert scale flips the price axis, so higher prices are at the bottom and lower prices are at the top. Most traders won't use this, but if your workflow or strategy requires it, it's there. Fit indicators, fit positions, and fit orders give you more control over what the scale adjusts to accommodate. Fit indicators ensures your indicator values stay visible on screen even when they plot outside the current price range. Useful when you have an overlay indicator that moves independently of price. Fit positions keeps your open position levels visible on the chart even if price has moved away from your entry. Fit orders does the same for any working orders you have on the chart, so your stops and targets don't scroll off screen when price moves. The price axis can be displayed on either side of the chart. Price scale side lets you move it from the default right side to the left, useful if you prefer your price reference on the left, or if you're running a multi-chart layout and want to manage which axis is visible where. Finally, labels and lines controls what gets labeled directly on the price axis. You can choose to display the current price label for the symbol, labels for any indicators plotted on the chart, and descriptions, which add text labels to make it easier to identify what each line represents at a glance. Turn on what's useful, turn off what clutters the axis. Together, these settings give you full control over how price is displayed and what your axis is telling you. Set them for the way you trade and the market you're watching, and the chart becomes a much cleaner tool. In the next video, we'll add technical studies and start layering analysis on top of the price action you've set up.